Well. This is what a good friend of mine tells me every time he sees the Humbl stock start going up. Anyways, I'm Nathaniel, and this is what you need to know today. So what's been happening this week? Well, of course, we have the NFT auction that's going on, and we have just a few hours left on that auction, and we'll see what the final numbers come out. There might be some people holding out at the very end, and we might see those numbers go up quite a bit just right at the end of the auction. But before I go any further, I have to tell you, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a stockbroker. I'm just an electrician who likes to trade stocks, and I like to help you guys make a little money too. There's enough to go around for everybody. If you need anybody who does investments and does all those type things and can give you professional advice, please seek somebody out who does that, as everything I talk about on this channel are my own thoughts and opinions. Anyways, let's get right into it. What are some of the things that are going on with Humbl? Well, we have some additional investment firms that are providing some additional funds to Humbl, of course. That's what we're talking about. That's what this channel is about, right? About Humbl. And so this is great news. Every time there's another company that's willing to invest in Humbl, and they know that there are other companies that are already investing in Humbl as well, it seems like they're not having any trouble, first of all, at least from our standpoint. It doesn't seem to be that they're having any issues with getting this funding, which is good because that shows that the company's financials and everything is looking good on the inside. Because if things are not good on the inside, no institutional investors are going to want to loan money to Humbl. Second of all, Humbl now has $6 million in cash in their bank, so that'll help them to continue to grow. And Brian Foote mentioned that at the end of next week, he will have 25 regular employees of the company. Does that mean that is the entirety of the company? No, I don't think so. I think these will be people that are maybe on a payroll type of thing, and not necessarily shareholders. So altogether, there could be, we know there was like 17 or so before, and a couple of those people were reallocated in the corporation. So we're definitely got a growing business here. Now, I launched a survey just before, about an hour or hour and a half before I did this video. It's kind of interesting, and I just wanted to share this with you guys. So the survey was on how many of you guys think that the company is crawling at this point, walking at this point, or is running at this point. Now, if you've been following Humbl for some time back, Brian Foote had said in one of his investor call meetings towards the beginning last year, maybe it was around December, that their plan is to first crawl, then walk, then run. And so I thought this might be a good time to pop this survey up. I don't know how many of y'all even remember that. I'm sure some of you do, or at least maybe I'll jog your memory as to this. So this is what you guys thought, and I'm going to tell you what I think. And of course, this is my own thoughts and opinions, so if you don't agree with me, that's okay. But 36% of you, or of those who voted, 36% felt as though we are crawling right now. 58% thought we are walking, and 7% of you thought we were running. Well, let me first address the 7% of you guys who thought we were running. I love your enthusiasm. If you're that excited about what Humbl's done so far, man, wait till we really get going, right? This is gonna be way better than it is now. So I appreciate the enthusiasm for you guys who said we're running. Keep up the enthusiasm. That's fantastic. And not to say that anybody else here is not enthusiastic, because I did not vote as running at this point either. So where are we at? Where are we? Are we crawling? Are we walking at this point? Well, this is how I kind of summed it up. At this point, we're in this transition time between crawling and walking. So I would say, if I had to put a number on it, I would say we're probably about 60% crawling still, and 40% walking. I think this is a very good time for investors, either whether they're new investors or looking to add to their portfolio with Humbl, as we are just getting ready to start to walk. And I'm talking a month, maybe a month and a half, we will be walking. When do I think we will be running? I think that Brian's goal is to get us to where we will be running by the first quarter of next year. So neither one of you would have been wrong if you'd said walking or crawling, because really we're kind of in between. So I would say 60% crawling and 40% walking. But again, those are my own thoughts and opinions. So if you have anybody that you'd like to talk to about Humbl, now is the ideal time to do so. I don't want to hear later that you saying to yourself, man, I should have bought more shares. If you believe in what they're doing, you see their structure, you see the progress that they're making, you can see that there's other corporations, investment corporations, that are providing millions of dollars in funding to Humbl. That should be a pretty good indication. Again, a company, a corporation is not going to loan money to a company unless the company has the means to pay them back, and it's not going to be a great risk to the company that's loaning the money. So I don't think most of us are not in the multi-million-dollar investment means. I'm not either, so and that's okay. But the point is that these corporations are willing to put millions of dollars on the line. I think we could probably put some money on the line too, as this company is going to continue to grow. Again, we're in that between crawl and walk. When we switch over to more walk, will be as they bring on and implement some of these additional things. Do we have to have the peer-to-peer to be walking? No, we don't. We just need to continue to make progress, and as they continue to make additional acquisitions, and like the thing we have, the pilgrimage event coming up, and that's going to be big with the NFTs and everything like that. They're going to be the official NFT provider for all those different bands that are going to be playing at that event. I think it was like 50 bands that are going to be there, and the tickets I think are, at least the lower end tickets, the last time I looked at it, were sold out. I haven't looked at it since then, but that's in September, so we're just about 4 months away on that. So I would gather to say, if I had to put a number on it, I would say we will be walking by September. So if you have any friends or family that you like to tell them about Humbl, now's the time to do it. Don't have them pay $7-8 a share in September when they could have bought it for less. There will be other investors that will come in and they will pay the $10, $15, $20, and that's fine. That's what people do on NASDAQ all the time, or if you have Amazon, you're paying $3,400 a share right now. If you have a buddy or friend that has 50 shares of Amazon, for example, just tell him, hey, just sell one of your shares, put it in Humbl. He's probably not going to get the same returns with Amazon that he will get with Humbl. So that's my own thought, but hey, take it for a grain of salt. But anyways, so we got a lot of great things going on with Humbl. We got the closeout of the NFT auction happening just in a few hours. I'm doing this video right now, and it's around 8:30 p.m. Eastern time over here in Tampa, Florida. So it's been a busy week too for everything that's going on. Lots of excitement as well. We are definitely in a bullish run with our stock Humbl, and We have a very strong community here at Humble Nation. We try to support each other, help each other out. You'll see that on Twitter and some other private groups as well that exist out there. I'm not a part of all of them because really I don't have the time. But I love what everybody's doing out there. Keep it up and keep supporting one another. Try to help those who are new to Humbl to get familiar with what's going on. I do plan on adding the Humbl logo pretty soon here to my website and my company. I get roughly 10,000 hits to my company every month. So that'll get some nice eyeballs and some nice free publicity for Humbl. So that'll be great. Anyways, I don't have a whole lot more to talk to you all about in this particular video, but I appreciate you guys all watching my videos. I hope all of you guys are subscribed, and I know there's a lot more to come here in the very near future. I'm Nathaniel, and this is what you need to know today.